Alrighty, hello everybody and welcome in to SFA Game Day. We've got a fantastic game on the way for you to close out week 11. And what a crazy week it's been. We've had some crazy upsets. We had number 6 go down. We had number 14. We had number 19, number 20 go down, and I think one or two more. If you don't know what this is the SFA. It's an online dynasty ran through primarily Discord, YouTube, and Twitch. You can claim a team, you can set their depth charts, set their playbooks, hire coordinators, recruit players, and participate in things like fantasy football. We also have a fully functional sports book that you can use for recruiting rewards. So if you want to join, click links in any of our descriptions, type out the command for the Discord in the chat to join. It's a really fun time. Also, if you are watching live and you might run into an ad or two, it's because we are affiliated with Twitch. So if you want to watch without commercials and support the stream, you can use a Twitch Prime sub for free, or you can be insane and support us using a sub. Any and all revenue made through this channel goes back to you guys in terms of a national championship trophy and some merch. So that is what we're all playing for here. And this is a massive one. Coastal against UNC. We've got CJ Irons in his first ever game day going against Stanky Leg and UNC. We got Coach Trog versus Coach Cyrilaxis Brio. Hopefully I said that right. But yeah, let me know if you can hear me so we can get started. And as always, we're going to go through the rosters first, and then we'll get into the game. We watch the full game here on Game Day, and as always, the full VOD does get uploaded to YouTube, including a highlight video tomorrow. So we're going to get into it right away here. Somebody just tell me that they can hear me so I'm not freaking out. You should be able to hear me, but I always just like you guys to tell me that way. I'm not talking to myself for 8 minutes. But here we go. We've got Coastal and UNC, but there we go. All right, you guys tell me you can hear me. That's what we wanted. I always just want to know, but as always, before we get started, we got to shout out our friends over at Home Field, our affiliate, by far the best college football apparel company in the country, hands down, not even close. They have insanely comfortable stuff. It's all officially licensed, which is so hard to find for college teams. And it's all vintage design, so it's not just the BS slap the logo on the t-shirt. They actually take time, look into each and every school. And they have over 180 plus collections, and they add more every week, especially with like college basketball starting, college football ending. They're going to come out with all sorts of stuff for Christmas. And yeah, check them out. Use code SFA. You can use our code once per email, and it's really fun, supports the stream, and helps you out. Secret Santa, we only have 2 coaches left that still need to send me their confirmation. I know one is waiting a couple of days, so that one's fine. So just make sure you get that to me, and I'll start bugging you more. But here we go. We got CJ Irons, baby, for Coastal Carolina, one of the most well-known and best quarterbacks in the country. So we'll have to see how he does on a full game day for once. We normally only see him on BearCave. And unfortunately, A.J. Samuel, he was number 2 in the Heisman race coming before his injury, but he will be out. So we will be seeing Mike Hill, the 67 overall backup running back. So we'll have to see how this one kind of happens. At wide receiver, though, they've got Donovan Swanson. He was a transfer from Missouri a couple years back in the first iteration of the transfer portal. He was the highest rated receiver, and he decided to go to Coastal, and now he's up to an 85. He's the star receiver there. They also got Spencer Hart and Alexander, and that 97 speed, you got to watch out for Spencer Hart. 6'3", 97 speed. Watch him down the sideline. Those yams are going right to him. And then at tight end, we got Drew Neal. And the offensive line, not that bad for G5. Some rough spots here and there. But overall, high 70s, low 80s is where you want to be as a G5 program. And on the defensive side, you got Fred Samuel, Bobby Shelby. And in the middle, you've got Richard Ford and Sean Brown. This is a team that's very weak on the defensive side. So a lot of their games this year, they really have just had to outscore their opponents. and hope that their defense can do something. But they do have some SFA players that can make an impact. You got Percy Lockhart here. He is a freshman SFA player. You got DeMar Moon. He was the star, 4-star, and he has led them in tackles every game this year. You got Alan Smith on the right side. And then on the outside, SFA player Quindarius Durr. He is the star there, 95 speed. You got David Doherty, Wesley here. Some nice speed to hopefully keep up with some of these guys. And on the back end, Dino Laverne, SFA player, as well as Scott Wesley. So outside the SFA players, they are pretty weak across the defense, but he does have some critical ones at key positions. So we'll see what they can do. The kicker today is the sophomore Sean Baker. He's 6 of 9 on the season. High power, low accuracy, so we'll see if that makes an impact today. But they'll be taking on North Carolina. And this is a team who, on paper, is quite good. They lost their 99 overall quarterback, Josh Harris, to an injury early on the season. And they did okay without him. They won some games, lost 2. And so they're still in the hunt for a playoff spot. But it's going to have to be at large as ECU has already clinched the division. But he is back for this game. Their running back is Stanky Leg, the transfer from Clemson, another fan favorite. This is the first time we're ever going to see him on a game day, so I really hope he has a big game. He was buried on that depth chart over at Clemson, buried on this depth chart last year, so let's hope he can finally do something as a redshirt senior. And at wide receiver, they got Quentin Golton, you got Anderson, Lee Brown, some really good receivers here, very deep. This is a potent offense, and I expect a lot of scoring from both sides here today. David Manning is the tight end, along with SFA player Jamison Lacosta, so we'll see if he gets any touches. And on the offensive line, high 70s, a little rough here on the offensive line. They have an injury to a center here. So actually, the offensive line for Coastal is a bit better, so that might be the biggest weakness here for UNC. On the defense, though, they've got Jabari Stratford, the transfer from Iowa State, coming on over, leads that left side. And on the right side, you got Joseph Poe, Lou Minor, and Brian Cameron in the middle. A really good defensive line. Really going to be interesting to see how CJ Irons handles them. And then SFA player, the transfer from Ole Miss, is the left outside linebacker. You got Drew Booth in the middle. And then Jimmy Jenkins on the right side. And over at corner, we've got Dan Atkinson, Terrell Cummings, and Eric Freeman. Pretty weak corners considering this is an ACC school. So we'll have to see if CJ Irons can attack these guys. And Cornelius Pollard is out for the year. So it's Jennings and Quentin Janston here. So they have one good safety. The other one's a little bit susceptible. And they got a kicker who is a senior, Willie Roberts, 79 power, 83 accuracy, and he is 6 of 12 on the year, so not a good year at all by any means. And those are the rosters that we are going to go with. So Trog or Sierra Laxis Brio, if you're here, let me know about jerseys. What kind of jerseys do you want to wear if you're here? If not, we're just going to kind of go with the standard. But first and foremost, let me get the prediction rolling for you guys here, and this is just going to be a standard who wins. Is it going to be Coastal, or is it going to be UNC? Remember, there's no spread or anything done with the actual poll itself here. I'm going to give you guys a minute while I get my screenshots and we get ready to go. My thumbnail for the highlight video, as always. I'm so excited for this game. Very glad that this one got voted. This just has so many SFA players that are so good and deserve a game day at some point in their career, so I'm glad we're doing it here today. For those of you guys who are betting on the game via the sportsbook, and let me pull it up here. This is a 4.5 point favorite for the Tar Heels at home. Obviously, you can see, but look how even those offenses are, 88 to 86. It's all going to come down to CJ Irons. And the over-under for this game is a modest 56.5. So I feel like an over is probably pretty likely here tonight. And for the first touchdowns, remember, it's rushing only. For Coastal, we're looking for CJ Irons, Donovan Swanson, or Mike Hill, the replacement running back. And on the Tar Heels, we're looking at Stanky Leg, Josh Harris, or the big line is that Jamison LaCosta touchdown, the SFA tight end. So we'll see what we can do here. Should be a pretty even matched game. I hope UNC may run away with it, but I believe in CJ Irons. We've seen him pop off before. So I am all for this game. But without further ado, I don't see anybody talking about jerseys or anything. So let's get it going. UNC and Coastal Carolina. Battle of the Carolinas. A lot on the line. Not on the teal field. We're going to Chapel Hill. But defensively, North Carolina is one of the better defenses in the country. And while Coastal likely is out of a playoff race, I do think that UNC is still right in the thick of it. But this would be a massive win for them. They have to beat Coastal today. Otherwise, then they're going to be forced to beat ECU next week, and we don't know if that's going to happen. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm just going to go normal uniforms. It really makes my life easier on the Instagram post. Because I like to make the jerseys realistic to what we actually saw, right? But we're in for a good one here today, and UNC is one of those teams in the NCAA era who always seem like that they have a good team, and you kind of feel like they can compete for the division in the preseason, and then they just kind of fall apart throughout the year. They had a really good year last year. I think they got to 9 wins, and Sierra Laxis Brio, he's a game manager. He doesn't really talk on the server, but he's a great team builder. His team's always pretty good, and minus that quarterback injury, they might have been undefeated this year. But I cannot wait for the battle. This is just a CJ Irons versus Stanky Leg game. I want to see both of them have the ball the entire time and make the best man win. And we're going to see Stanky Leg first for the UNC Tar Heels, and we are off in Week 11 game day, folks. As always, thank you so much for watching as we get a nice return here to start it out. Robbie Rivera for 32, 9 minutes on the clock. Last game of the week here in Week 11. Week 12 should continue as normal. We might have some scheduling issues for Week 13, but we'll address those at that time. First play here, Josh Harris, nice pocket, and he's going to deliver a strike over the middle. Daniel Anderson, the wide receiver, and that's only a gain of 4. Coastal, they got to stop the big play, and they got to figure out a way to get some turnovers. They have some SFA players that can do it, so we'll see what they can do. Quick option here for Josh Harris. Remember, he is quite speedy, but they're going to take him down after 3. So a 3rd and short here upcoming for UNC early on. Can Coastal get off the field early? 3rd and short. We've yet to see Stanky Leg with a carry. 3rd and 3. Handoff to Stanky Leg. He runs over one, but he can't get through the other. And that's going to go for negative yardage. And Coastal gets a 3 and out early on. He got through one man, but he couldn't get through the other. And Coastal, a big-time stop here to start the game. Welcome in, Trogsta. Big game for your team, your first career game day. Let's hope it goes well. So we're going to see CJ Irons, and they cannot break the tackle there. But here he comes. One of the most well-known quarterbacks in the country. Known for being the nickname Choke Job Irons, but this year he's been pretty good on BearCave, so we'll see if he can lose the nickname with a massive upset here today. They're going to hand it off here early. It's going to be Mike Hill, the backup running back, or Marcus Holt, I guess, is going to get the start. So they didn't go with Mike Hill. They went with Marcus Holt. So 2nd and 1 now. Another carry for Holt and a 1st down. All right. So it looks like they trust these depth running backs. Fortunately, we don't get to see A.J. Samuel today, so they are down one of their best man. 1st and 10 now. Handoff again. This is Holt once again. 3rd time in a row. This time he stacked after about 4. Felt like that wasn't 4, but we'll take it. Averaging over 5 a carry already. So UNC needs to figure out a way. They got that big Jabari Stratford, but they do play a 3-3-5. Pistols, first throw of the day for CJ Irons. He's just going to throw it away. Trying to get smarter, not throw interceptions. So, all for it, but it's now going to be a 3rd and long, or 3rd and medium, I guess. On their own 41. King Coastal, Donovan Swanson, the top receivers at the top of your screen with the dreads. 3rd and 6. CJ, he has some time, just floats that out wide. It's picked off. His first throw's going the other way. UNC with a pick 6. And welcome to the game, Choke Job Irons. That's Robbie Rivera. UNC takes a 7-0 lead. Oh, a pick 6 to start the game. And if you're Coastal, you cannot let that happen. The last thing you can do is give this team points on the defensive side. That was a tough one. Yep, Mike, you're right. That one hurts. Choke Job Irons, his first throw of the game, or first legit throw of the game. Because the first one was just thrown out of bounds. So how are they going to respond? Obviously, mistakes happen. CJ just needs to calm it down, run his offense. He's better than that throw. He wasn't ready for the speed of the defense. Now he's dialed in. That's all right. It's all right, Choke Job. We get a delayed give here, and they're finding some running room. Breaking tackles. There goes Holt. All right, watch out for Holt. He's broken a couple tackles now. He's looking really, really good between the tackles. Broken tackle there. Broke 2 more. Sometimes these lower-rated running backs just have something about them that works. So I'm impressed with Holt so far, but got to see if CJ can do it. He's going to keep it himself. And when CJ keeps it, he is one of the most dangerous runners in the country. Maybe only his brother is better. Or D. Dowis. Nah, man. Gamara, that's normal. This is uncharacteristic as he delivers a dart. There he goes. CJ Irons, baby. 14 yards up the middle. Never in doubt. Hey, you know, same with real life. Some players get the benefit of the doubt, others don't, as CJ is hit as he throws, out off target. Yeah, it is completely normal. I'm just trying to hype him up, keep the game day close. I feel like my words often impact the results. So, trips left. Come on, CJ. A delivers a dart. There's an open man. That's Donovan Swanson. Tie ball game, baby. 7-7. Swanson gets behind the defense, torches the safeties, and we got a tie game. I told you guys this game might be all gas and no brakes. As that is going to tie up the ball game here. We saw the upset of Stanford. And not even 4 minutes into the game, both teams already have a touchdown. UNC getting the ball back. We'll see if their offense can muster anything as they're getting some nice returns here on that left side. Robbie Rivera already has 1 touchdown on the day. Trogsta knew it was coming. So they come out empty now with Josh Harris. See what they can do. And that first touchdown, unfortunately, was... Oh, we got a fumble! Oh, UNC falls on it. I think he was down. This game is already starting to heat up here, folks. As it is going to be a booth review. I think it's going to come back. But the UNC defense, so if you bet on any of those first TDs, none of them hit. Remember, folks, as we have this review, it looks like this one may be coming back.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Reverse, it's coming back a couple of yards. But remember, recruits are coming after this game. So the top corner in the country this season, Lachey Phantom, will be making his decision. as well as the top deep threat in the country to Kalen Thrust. As we get a rush here, Josh Harris is going to be short once again. This offense still without a first down. This is stanky leg territory. Come on, bring in the beast. He's one of those players that's more of a culture fit than an actual performance, but they're going under center here. 2 tight ends. They hand it off to Stanky. There he goes. He gets room. There he goes. Stanky leg breaks a tackle. 14-yard gain for the legend. No! Stanky leg, this can't be. You can't be injured. Oh, no. The legend is injured on his second carry of the game. Handoff now. They deliver that, and we're all awaiting the news. Please, no, not Stanky. Let him come back. We can't just have 2 carries. I need more. I've been trying to get this man. Yes, only a dislocated thumb. He will return. That is the Stanky experience, baby. He will be back. Hand off, and that's going to be a first down now. So UNC starting to move the ball a little bit. Darryl Robinson. Luckily, Stanky will be coming back. This is a guy for 5 seasons I've been desperately trying to get gameplay of. This is the first game we were supposed to get any, so we'll see if he returns. Because it means he'll return as we get a big run here from the fullback, Jamar Thompson. Look at the big boy move. Runs right through that arm tackle, brought down by Damar Moon from behind. 1st and 10 inside the red zone. UNC just running right through this defense. As long as they return soon, that's all I care about. Josh Harris. Easy drive. He tries to escape and he's sacked. A big-time sack there from Allen Smith. The right outside linebacker gets it done this time. He came on the blitz. Gets off that left guard. Bit lower ranked. This is a tough... This UNC line is in for a tough day. Yeah, lack of severity. I could care less if it's a thumb, a back spasm, as Stanky leg is returned to the backfield, folks. That's what we like to see. 2nd and 14. He's in pass deflection. What a play from Stanky leg. As he gets 5 yards. That's a big 5 yards. That could have been a sack. If there's a player on any other team, not ECU, that's my favorite, it's Stanky leg. So 3rd and 9. Can they convert? He throws that. He has a chance. Can they stack him up? No. Clayton Forte gets the first down. And UNC's in business inside the 10. That was a questionable spot, but it looked correct. 1st and goal for UNC. Harris in the backfield bringing a blitz. Dumping it off to leg, and he steps out of bounds. Josh Harris couldn't keep him in bounds there on the outside as he was about to meet Quintarius Durr, the SFA corner. 2nd and goal. This first quarter has been fantastic already. Leg gets the carry, reverses in field. Touchdown, Stanky leg. He dislocates his thumb, comes back in on the same drive, and delivers a touchdown. Whoop! Just juking out that corner. What a play from Stanky leg. When I tell you Stanky leg is the culture of these locker rooms, I'm telling you, he was responsible for that Clemson national championship team, and now he's responsible for this. What a legend. You dislocate your thumb, they pop it back in on the sidelines, and you come back in and score a touchdown. That was big time. All right, so choke job Irons right back at it. He has 1 choke and 1 nice throw. What can he do on this drive? CJ, he's dumping it off and overthrows his man. Only 2 of 6 so far. Gotta think, are the lights a little too bright here for CJ? Accuracy looks to be a problem here early as they're going to run a screen pass this time to Holt. Holt can't break the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and long now. So UNC looking to get off the field here. Potential to move this to a 2-score game. Coastal's yet to convert on third down. They did have that long touchdown, and it was coming in press coverage, so watch that matchup at the top of your screen. Donovan Swanson, can he do it again? It's a delayed give to Holt. They are just playing for field position, I guess. Holt can't make any magic happen, and Lou Minor gets it done. So a 3-and-out here for Coastal. And I think they'll take that over the pick 6 as we get our first punt of the day from Coastal Carolina. And it's a nice return here. Oh, I thought Rivera had some room there. That was scary. He gets brought down on the plus side of the 50, though. Or right at the 50. So UNC takes over after a touchdown. So we're in the backfield pistol formation for UNC. They flip the play, now split back set. It's just going to be a delay give to the backup running back, and he stops short. Darryl Robinson. They're calling it about a gain of 2. So UNC needs to find a way to stop the momentum from UNC. They're starting to pick it up here. Another blitz. Beautiful pocket. Dumps it off. Stanky Leg who delivers a stiffy, and that's going to be a first down for UNC. Since the dislocated thumb, Stanky Leg's gone to a different place. As Harris has started out 6 for 6. Fresh set of downs now. They're going to hand it to Stanky up the gut. And he only gets about 4. Yeah, it's a big-time stiffy there to get a first down. So they're coming out in this full house set. A lot of these ACC teams are running this lately. As it's going to be play action fake over the middle. And oh, that was almost intercepted. The first incompletion for Josh Harris. Broken up by Allen Smith, that linebacker. It's going to be a 3rd and medium now. We're in no man's land, so I wouldn't be shocked if this is a 2-down territory. Josh Harris, though, he's going to throw it again. Corner blitz, can they get him? No, they pick it up, except he throws the drag route, and Forte runs out of room on the sideline. So 4th and 6 incoming. Last play of the first quarter, decision time. They decide to go for it. 4th and 6. Are we going to get a snap? Yes, they do. Last play of the first quarter. Floats it. That's going to be a first down for UNC. A big-time call for Sirlaxis Brio is at the end of the first quarter. UNC takes the lead 14-7. The difference is the pick 6. Yeah, forget leg. Call him Stanky Thumb. This is the Stanky Leg Thumb game. All right, so flop fields. Josh Harris takes off, and he breaks a tackle. And he gets sacked. Remember, Josh Harris is one of the few 99 overalls in the country, but the safety SFA player Dino Laverne takes him down. Big time hit there from Dino, the free safety. We're at the 25 now. Coastal desperately needs a stop. 2nd and 11. Harris. He's tries to escape. He has that full left side. There he goes. And he slides inside the 10. First down for UNC. They can still get a first down without a touchdown, though. Josh Harris in the pistol. Coastal scared to stack the box here, but they rush 5. Harris takes off. There he goes. And touchdown, UNC. He fakes the slide and jumps on in there. UNC takes a 14-point lead here in the second quarter. I thought he was going to slide again, but he didn't. He just... See, I thought... No, he leaned forward for a second. So a lot of momentum here early for the Tar Heels. The Chanticleers and CJ Irons really need to respond now. Gonna see a return now. Coastal. They have some room up the middle. And they get back to the 30. Derek Johnson on the return. All right, so as we approach the meat of this game, if you're Coastal, you need to... They're a big play offense. They had a 3-and-out last time, and CJ should have kept that one. Seems Jimmy Jenkins on the tackle. It just feels like CJ is a little bit out of it, making some bad decisions here or there. Lack of accuracy. He needs to settle in and find some running room. 2nd and 11. CJ, he has time. He floats it down the middle. Oh, that was almost a great throw, but Drew Booth goes up the ladder, tips it away. CJ Irons having a tough first half here. Chapel Hill looks to be a tough environment here today. 3rd and 11, risking their 2nd straight 3-and-out. Corner blitz, he floats that down the middle. A beautiful block from the receiver and a first down, Derek Alexander. That was massive for the Chanticleers. Throwing it short of the line almost never works, but he got a critical block there from the tight end. Now they got 2 tight ends out on the field. And CJ finds some room on the outside, breaks a tackle, gets about 9. If CJ can get his running game going, he could be dangerous. Almost a great throw. Hey, I thought it was going to be a great throw. I thought he put that on the money. As he got quick option the other way, and he flips that out. Holt gets the first down. They're calling it a pass. Great awareness there from Irons getting that off. That was risky, though. You know it's what the media does with the quarterbacks. I don't know what you expect from me, Dogwater. As we get a throw, and that one goes nowhere. Just miscommunication from CJ and the receiver there. But they are starting to drive it here. Positive drive so far. This 3-3-5. Watch Donovan Swanson, bottom of your screen. They might be taking a shot soon. 2nd and 10. Fakes the handoff. Play action fake. Delivers a dot to the tight end. Drew Neal, 13 yards. It's his 2nd catch of the day. Already up to 27. He's back up to 50% completion percentage. Still has these 2 tight end sets. 1st and 10, just a handoff to Hull. He has a wide open gut. Wide open run up the gut for 15 yards. Marcus Holt continuing to run well. He's only had 1 run that really didn't amount to anything. I'm very impressed with this backup. I can see why. Yeah, Troxa, if we had A.J. Samuel, exactly. Oh, imagine A.J. Samuel. But 1st and 10 in the red zone here. They're going to hand it off to Holt again. And he finds some room. I love the way Marcus Holt runs, though. Sometimes there's a running back that just has it. You know, they just run like they always fall forward. They always break those arm tackles. Might be his size. He looks to be a bigger back. 2nd and 6. It's a delayed give to Holt this time, and he kind of has some good acceleration. He gets through those holes quickly. But it's going to be a 3rd and short now. If you're Coastal, I would consider 4-down territory here. We've yet to see CJ use his legs since earlier in the drive. 3rd and 4. CJ, no, they give it to Holt. He bounces off a tackler. It's another 1st down. Coastal using the run to their advantage here today. I don't know what. And nobody, with A.J. Samuel out, I don't think anybody thought that the running game would be their best offensive weapon here today. But here we are. Quick option, gets out to Holt, and that just collapses. Nothing doing there. UNC plays that perfectly. As hold on a second, Clayton Forte on the defense as well. Is he a... we've got to check on this. Clayton Forte, I think, is playing defense and offense? Is that number 25? I'm pretty sure I saw Clayton Forte on offense as well. Over the middle, touchdown, Donovan Swanson, his 2nd of the day. Coastal stays in it. All right, so hold on. Before we go, I want to see if I missed something here for UNC, because there's a guy named Clayton Forte. Is this just a coincidence? Clayton Forte, number 84 on the offense. And then on the defense, he made a tackle. Clayton Forte, yeah, so Clayton Forte Number 84 plays offense and defense for UNC. So watch out for him. As the field goal is good. So we've got a game-generated athlete. This is one of those that is such a rare occurrence where the game does it itself. But Clayton Forte is he's a slot receiver on the offense for UNC and one of the cornerbacks for them on defense. So we got to watch out for number 84 on the defensive end. It's like, that's too weird of a name to be a coincidence, even though they're all game generated. All right, here we go. UNC has gotten a touchdown their last 2 drives. We get a delayed give this time, and Stinky Leg falls forward for 4. Gotta imagine, though, that the ball security is a question with that dislocated thumb. I'm sure it's a bit sore, unless they just shot it up with a bunch of painkillers. 2nd and 6 now. Harris floats that out wide. Can he stay in bounds? That's Forte. He gets another first down. So this was the concern coming in, was could Coastal Carolina get any stops? They got one early, but they gave it right back with a pick 6. As Stanky Leg gets the handoff, finds the outside, and only gets about 3. Taken down by DeMar Moon. Second and 7, they're loving these 2 back sets right now as Stanky Leg gets another carry up the middle, and he falls forward for 7, but they don't give him the first down quite yet. So a 3rd and inches incoming. Been a few times today where Coastal's had a chance here. Can they generate a negative play? They got 2 backs in the pistol. 3rd and inches, give you a handoff, and they can't bring him down short. Stanky Leg powers through the defender for 1 yard. So the drive continues now for UNC as his second quarter is coming to an end. 3 minutes left. Stanky Leg again met in the backfield by DeMar Moon. That goes nowhere. So DeMar Moon starting to heat up, the key player on the defense here. That middle linebacker. 2nd and 10 here for Josh Harris. 2 tight ends, man in motion now. They're going to throw it this time over the middle, delivers a strike, and that's another first down. Quentin Golden, his first catch of the day, working on Quindarius Durr, the SFA player. Harris is 10 for 11, only 66 yards, though. We're under 3 minutes now. 4-man rush. We're yamming it deep from Harris. 1-on-1, and it's completed. Daniel Anderson, touchdown, Tar Heels, as they re-extend the lead to 2 scores. Just a moon ball there, right on Quindarius Durr's dome, as UNC emphatically gets another touchdown. And we have yet to see a deep ball there from UNC, and they took the shot and completed it. So already we're at that 42-point mark, only 14 points away from the overhitting. UNC down the sideline. Remember, folks, UNC does get the ball after Coastal does get the ball after half, so they could double them up. This is one of those things we often don't see. We don't see these teams capitalizing at the end of the half to get back into it. CJ, though, they got a touchdown the last drive. Can they get another one? Hand off to Holt, who's becoming a star. Look at that broken tackle. I know it was a negative game, but look at the fight. Terrell Cummings brings him down. But Holt just bouncing off linebackers like it's nothing. I'm loving this Holt game, man. Might be a potential transfer portal player. CJ Irons now, and dumps that off as he's hit. Only going to get about 1. So 3rd and 10 now. Can Coastal find a way to keep this drive going? What you can't do is just give the ball back to UNC with time. So you got to find a way here. Holt to the backfield. CJ has some time, just dumps that off, and they go out of bounds. Alexander can't find a way to the sticks, and UNC's going to get the ball back. This was worst case scenario for CJ and company. Do I dare say a fake punt incoming? No. They are going to punt it here. Under 2 minutes. Oh, there's a fumble! So instead of having fantastic field position, Rivera, who had the pick six earlier, muffs the punt. Boo. Why are the players, like the backups that always play well, always seniors, man? It sucks. I love when we have like an outstanding like backup play and I can't put them in the portal. Oh, there's a fumble! And Coastal has the ball! What a series of errors as DeMar Moon forces the fumble, a big-time hit, and Coastal takes over. You got the muff punt, and then Josh Harris, who fumbled earlier but got saved by a review, fumbles here. And there's Trog. He's loving it. So UNC just giving Coastal a lifeline here as we get a risk. Oh my God. A bubble screen turned into a murder. CJ floats it out there as his receiver gets pummeled. Second and 10 now. Quick option. And we're going to get it off to Holt, who stiffies a guy, but not much. Clayton Forte was on the tackle. Remember, the wide receiver, he's out there in the slot on number 83. His route empty now. CJ Irons, he has some time. Only a three-man rush. He floats it out there as he's hit. And it's intercepted! And that's Clayton Forte! Or no, it's not. But they're going to get another pick six here. Holy smokes, that ball hung up there for an eternity. Bill Morton this time. I thought that was the receiver, but it's Bill Morton. And they get their second pick six of the half. So maybe playing defense is UNC's best offense. As CJ Irons has 4 touchdowns on the day. He has 2 to the blue and 2 to the green. Oh my goodness. That was insane. That ball hung up there for an eternity. Pin what? How do I go back to that message? Bro, McDonald's? I missed, where is it? Jay Jettas? I don't know. But we got a return now. Here comes Coastal down the sideline. They're going to go all the way. Coastal Carolina gets right back into it. Quindarius Durr, the first ever SFA player with a live kick return for a touchdown. And that is only our 3rd in SFA history. Quindarius Durr, when no one was watching. What is going on in this first half? That is the first SFA player to take it back. We've had 3 now. That's our 2nd this season. And that is our 3rd touchdown of the game from defense and special teams. That is also a record. We've never had that many. The previous record was 2 for pick sixes. Or defensive touchdowns. We've had scoop and scores and pick sixes, I think, together in a game. But 3 has never happened before, non-offensive scores. And that is a crazy end to this half. As we are ready half a point away from the over-under in this game. And it's not even halftime. As they're going to throw that and it's incompletion. I told you guys this game may not have a lot on the line in terms of playoffs or anything, but this game was going to be a banger one way or another. As they're still throwing it here, Josh Harris, and you got to watch out for the fumble now. And Coastal's calling their timeouts. They want the ball back. They think they have time. Yeah, that was wild. All right, 3rd and 9 now. Handoff, stanky leg, and they're not going to get it. So Coastal is going to get the ball back here with 40 seconds left and a timeout. Just like a minute ago, it was it was 28-14 in the same situation. Coastal had the ball trying to score. So let's see if they can get back within 1 possession. Remember, they get the ball back. That quick return was so massive for Coastal. The difference, obviously, in this game is the 2 pick sixes. Yeah, let's tie it up here. Coastal, CJ Irons, and he's gonna yam it deep! 1-on-1, and no, this time Terrell Cummins is back there. It wasn't Donovan Swanson's side. 2nd and 10 incoming. They are in yam range. CJ Irons does have the arm. They have 1 timeout left. They could get into field goal range, but who wants field goals? As dumps that off as the pressure comes, and Holt's going to get a 1st down and a lot more. Can he get out of bounds? And he fumbles the ball! Unbelievable! UNC picks it up, but I think we're going to get a review on this one. I think he might have been down. Let's take another look. Holt making plays. And is that... Yeah, he's down. He was trying to outstretch the ball out of bounds. Here comes the booth review. It's going to be a 1st down for Coastal. Hey, Dogwater. Put Gamara in this offense, and those numbers are doubled. In terms of, you'd have 200 yards and 4 pick sixes. And yeah, here's the reverse call. This game has been absolutely wild. I already have like 15 plays written down for highlights, but 19 seconds left here. They're across the 40, and that was a free timeout. Or no, UNC or Coastal used the timeout, I guess. And he throws it on the run short. So, and we got a flag. Hold on. Oh, and they hit him with the Bills underthrow defensive pass interference. Unbelievable. The underthrow, the defender couldn't get his arm and his head around as the wide receiver was coming back to the ball. And they are now in scoring range here. CJ, can they get a touchdown? He's jamming it deep! Oh, wide open man! Complete blow coverage! Donovan Swanson, the 3rd TD of the half! As Coastal pulls within 7! The quarter blitz with no one over the top. What was UNC thinking? An absolutely awful call there. And Coastal battling back despite 2 pick sixes. They have 3 touchdowns to Donovan Swanson and a kick 6. Unbelievable. We still have 12 seconds left in this half. 63 points in this half alone. Unbelievable. What is going to happen next? We're only at halftime and we're already 48 minutes into the stream. If you are watching this game, you are missing a banger. Is they're just going to kneel it? Boo! Unbelievable, folks. What a game. As we head to halftime. And this is a 35-28 game and a half. 7 points. Coastal's getting the ball back. UNC has 2 defensive scores. Coastal got a kickoff return. And how about CJ Irons, man? There is no quitting this man. After 2 pick sixes, most quarterbacks would just be in shambles. But he keeps firing it deep and finding his man, Donovan Swanson. What a transfer portal pickup he was. Quindarius Durr gave up the deep touchdown, but he got it back in terms of a kickoff return. And Stanky Leg playing on a dislocated thumb. I love this game. This game is going absolutely crazy. And the yardage isn't even crazy. We got 200 yards for Coastal. They're barely even on the yardage. My God, what is this second half going to come with? Unbelievable. Oh, yes. Do you like college merch? Well, check out Home Field. rumor has it when you use that code SFA on the home field store, your team wins on the next week. So if you're in need of a big win, buy some of your team's favorite merch. Over 180 plus collections. Thank you, Cryo, for reminding me about the sponsor. Even though they're not a sponsor, it's an affiliation. Cryo's a real MVP out here. I need to get you on a BearCave stream or something, or watch party. You remind us on the plugs. All right, so after a nutty second quarter, how is CJ going to respond? And he immediately throws it deep. Another banger. CJ Irons is finding that zone. That second level. Him and his brother are two of the best quarterbacks in the country. CJ Irons is a bit more frisky of a quarterback. 1st and 10 now. Hand off. Oh, he floats it deep, and he just chucks it out of bounds as he's about to get hit. Living to fight another down. That's what we like to see. Except last time he threw it away. He threw a pick six the next play, so let's avoid that this time. Donovan Swanson, 3 touchdowns already. Bottom of your screen. And it's going to be a quick throw out wide. He gets it there, but Spencer Hart, who has been very quiet today, it's only his first reception. He's 6'3", 97 speed, and he has not been involved in this game. Dan Atkinson completely shutting him down. 3rd and 10, though. Split back sets. Can Coastal find a way to convert over the middle? It's caught. Donovan Swanson stretches, but they're going to call him short. But they're going for it. Coach Traw getting aggressive right out of half. He knows that there's no empty possessions. You got to get every single point. It's going to be a blitz. They dump it off. That's a first down for Coastal. Both offenses now are 1 for 1 on the 4th downs. And here come the Chanticleers. Oh, baby, this is going to be a banger finish. I can feel it. Holt in motion. Here comes the blitz. He delivers a fire on the wheel route, and it's caught by Holt. I thought that was going to be dropped as the view was obscured. Welcome in, Flame. Tough loss, but we're enjoying a great game day so far. Here comes CJ. Another blitz. When are they going to learn? As he floats it out. Oh! CJ, please stop floating it out wide. You got to deliver piss missiles out there. Man is flirting with disaster. Seriously. 2nd and 7 now. Delivery for Michael Holt. And it's going to go nowhere. Is Holt the backup quarterback? All right, 3rd and 11. Can Coastal keep this drive alive? Trying to tie the game for the first time since it was 7-7. 3rd and 11. He finds some room. He runs over 2 guys. CJ Irons gets the first down. That is a big run. And now we're inside the 15. Quick option. CJ keeps it. He stiffies a man. He finds the outside. But Clayton Forte stands him up. What a game we have here, folks. We're threatening inside the 10. They need to get to the 2 for a first down. 2nd and 9 here for CJ. Handoff. It's a counter. Holt. He finds some room and he goes down after 5. 3rd and 4 now for Coastal. And you got to think, if they get stopped, are they going to go for it? They're 3 of 8 on 3rd down. You got to watch Donovan Swanson, top of your screen. 3rd and 4, CJ. He has time, only a 3-man rush, and it's running out. He throws it, and it's caught. Triple coverage. Craig Fletcher brings it in, and we got a tie ball game in Chapel Hill, baby. What a throw. Fits it in the tightest window. No quit in this offense. Battling absolutely wildly back. 35-35. The over was smacked a while ago. As UNC gets the ball back, and they're shell-shocked at this point. They were up by 14 at one point. Hell, they were up 35, what was it? 35, 14? Until they got the kickoff return? This is massive. How did Coastal storm back after throwing 2 pick sixes? 1st and 10 for UNC. Here comes Harris. He's going to run away. Breaks a tackle. You got to watch out. He's fumbled twice already. The 99 overall quarterback. 35-35. We got 14 minutes left in this game day. Harris. Only a 4-man rush. They get through. Dumps that off to Stanky Leg, who stays in bounds. He runs over 2 men. He did not step out. Oh, ref ball incoming. He was still going. Stanky Leg. 1st and 10 now. Flex bone formation. Across the 50. It's a handoff counter to Stanky. And he pushes through one. Pushes through another. And that's a 1st down for Stanky. The last 2 plays, he's ran for 25 yards and 5 broken tackles. This man can't be stopped. Inside the 35 now, Josh Harris. He floats it in. That's a catch. Daniel Anderson for 7. Only 2 incompletions on the day for Harris. They come back out in the flex bone. Fakes the handoff to Leg. Over the middle, open man, and Daniel Anderson hangs on. Battling against Quindarius Durr. Honestly, kind of cooking him. You got to see Coastal kind of sure up this pass defense. Pistol. Oh, they get a guy to jump. No flag thrown, though. Leg gets the catch. He stays in bounds again. Stays up and gets another 1st down. Stanky Leg owning this drive. 1st and goal. Oh, yeah, there is some great content here, Flame. 1st and goal. They're going to run triple option. Harris inside the 5. UNC chance to retake the lead. Pistol, 4 wide receivers. Leg in the backfield. They're going to give it to him, and he pushes through 3 guys down to the 1. Stanky Leg has the quads thicker than Saquon. 3rd and 1. 3rd and goal. Only 3 down linemen. Watch the run. 3rd and goal. Josh Harris. They hand it off to Stanky. Touchdown, UNC. They retake the lead, and Stanky gets his 2nd touchdown on the day. That's one of those where you see the defense lined up, and you just audible into a run play, and you get a touchdown every time. Zach, this has been a mind-boggling game. We have 3 defensive/special team touchdowns on the day. CJ Irons is absolutely popping off. As we get another return here, Quindarius Durr, he's not going to return this one, and we get a flag.
Personal foul. Clipping.
Oh, man, now we got a clipping one. The fullback, Charles Wesley, you can't have that. They're going to start on their own 13 this time. And Donovan Swanson as well, man. Everyone showing up. And this is the game that Coastal wants. They know that they win these games by just outscoring you. They have them exactly where they want them. As Holt, he's going to run the ball here and only gets about 2. All right. We didn't need a long drive here. A couple big plays for Coastal. Down 7. They've been down as much as 21 in this game. CJ keeps it all the room in the world on the left side. And brought down by the wide receiver, Clayton Forte, who's playing both sides today. He's that dime corner. Clayton Forte getting a lot of run today, playing that JJ Justice role, that Shaquille Wild Goose role, but is a CPU player. So love that story. Split back set now, fresh set of downs for CCU. Quinn, that's going nowhere. They tried to set up the triple option, but Irons was hit before he had a chance. Doug Wade on the tackle. All right, 2nd and 12 now. As I told D-Sleep on Watch Party, we were due for some fantastic games on game day. As we got Holt running up the gut for 9. In this game, no matter how it ends, has been a banger. We got about 11 minutes left. Coastal, can they stay in this game? They have not held a lead at all today. 3rd and 2. Hand off to the fullback. He reverses the field, and somehow the man who got the clipping penalty gets the redemption and gets a first down. That's been Coastal all day long. Critical mistakes, and then those players make up for it in a big way. Pick sixes and then big touchdowns for Coastal. And dumps that one off. That might be his best throw to the boundary today. Yeah, CJ Irons has 2 pick sixes today, but he also has 4 passing TDs. Quindarius Durr gave up a long touchdown, but had the kickoff return. And now that clipping penalty erased by the fullback. As we get a throw, and that was risky. Holt climbed the ladder for it, but he couldn't hang on. He was not ready for the absolute piss missile that left CJ Irons' hands, and now we're empty. 3rd and 8. Can Coastal keep the drive going? Over the middle, and there he is. Holt redemption yet again. This whole game has been about Coastal's critical mistakes and making up for it with massive, massive plays. Here they come. They feel like the team of destiny in this game. It's going to be a screen pass. Holt gets out wide, and he can't break through the defender. Atkinson is having an amazing game on the edge. Completely shutting down their speedy 6'3" receiver and getting a big-time tackle in space there. All right, 2nd and 13 now. Yeah, Coastal just recruits absolute athletes at quarterback as we get another big throw to Swanson. When are they going to drop somebody deep? Another yam to Swanson, and just overthrown for his 5th touchdown on the day. These two are electric. CJ to Donovan Swanson. Name a better duo you can't. 1st and 10 now inside the 20. Here they come. The Chanticleers dumping it off. And there's Drew Neal, or Craig Fletcher. Again, he has been big. He caught that last touchdown in double coverage. 1st and goal now. Everyone take a breather. 9 minutes left in this absolute wild game. 42-35 UNC leads as we head to the 4th quarter. What is in store? I have no clue, man. That 2nd quarter might have been the craziest quarter we've ever had. But 1st and goal for choke job Irons. 7 yards from tying this game up. Here he comes. Only a 4-man rush over the middle. Wide open man. Touchdown Spencer Hart. There he is. He finally shows up and ties up the ball game here in the 4th. These guys are now just going blow for blow. This is a true Carolina battle. There's so much on the line here for UNC in terms of a playoff spot. In Coastal, I mean, if there's a ton of chaos, there might be some sort of an outside chance at a playoff berth, but you got to think that they're just playing for a high-level bowl game. Man, what I wouldn't give, though, to see a Coastal Alabama bowl game. I think that would be so fun. Yeah, no defense being played today. No special teams being played today. 9 minutes left. UNC would really probably like to slow the game down, shorten the possessions. But this Coastal defense starting to feel themselves. If they can find a way to stop Stanky Leg, that's his shortest rush in pretty much since the 1st quarter. Stanky Leg may not be killing the stat sheet, but he has been their best player on this offensive side. Split back formation now. They're going to give it to Stanky again. He finds some room and breaks a couple tackles. Only gets about one. It might be up there. I think the Arizona game probably beats it right now. The Arizona-Oklahoma game. Yeah, this is one where if you've missed it up to this point, you've got to watch the highlight video or rewatch it. The second quarter in this game was probably the nuttiest quarter we've ever seen on a game day. As we get a 3-and-out for UNC. Absolutely massive. Coastal has, honestly, I'm going to compare them to Clemson. Today, they felt like the team that's been in the worst situations over and over again. And we get a fumble! But we're going to get a return. This game is absolutely nutty. But this Coastal has just felt like the team that just makes critical mistake after mistake today. And they keep coming back. And it's the same players redeeming their mistakes. So let's see what happens. Can they take the lead here? Got to watch Donovan Swanson, top of your screen. He has 3 touchdowns today. As you get a handoff to Marcus Holt, who the backup quarterback is their running back today. As A.J. Samuel's still hurt, Marcus Holt having a fantastic day. 2nd and 10, C.J. Irons, here we go. 3 down linemen. They don't blitz anybody. They've kind of learned. Dumping it off to Holt. He only gets about 1. So I'm feeling like now both these teams starting to slow down a bit. Are we going to see a 3-and-out from Coastal now? C.J. Irons has all the time in the world, and he delivers it, and it's dropped by Holt. He wasn't going to get there anyways. Now they're trading 3-and-outs. Yeah, Mush, you guys don't want to go anywhere. If you miss this game, it's been probably the best game day we've had all season long. This has been a fantastic game, and we still have a ton of time left. Yeah, it looks like defense is finally showing up in the second half, as both teams have only scored, Coastal scored 14, UNC's only scored 7 in the second half. But yeah, we smashed the over in the first half, as Stanky Leg breaks 2. Oh, you can't break the 3rd. Coastal now starting to figure out that they got to get 3 or 4 guys surrounding Stanky before he goes down. Remember, he's playing with a dislocated thumb that he had in the first quarter. Flex bone. 2nd and 9 now. They're going to audible into a true shotgun. Josh Harris, the 99 overall. They're crowding the line. Only blitz 4. Dumps that over the middle, and it's dropped! Oh, disaster! The receiver, he started running before he secured it. A massive play from the defender to knock that out. As we got a 3rd and long now. 3rd and 9. Can UNC find a way to extend the drive? Only a 3-man rush. Harris, he's jamming it deep, open man! And he can't break the tackle. Lee Brown, though, gets 33. The Tar Heels are in business. Dino Laverne, the last line of defense, brings them down. Whew. All right, we're inside the 30 now. A crazy game day. We still got recruits after this. 6 minutes left. UNC with the ball. We're at the 30. Josh Harris, 3-man rush again. He's going to take off, and he's tripped up. He can't get past the line. They don't call it a sack, but Fred Samuel saved a ton of yardage, as Harris is a very good runner. 2nd and 10 now. Josh Harris. They're going to bring a blitz, only 4. Can he escape? He does. That's going to be a 1st and more for Harris. Watch out, though. He's fumbled twice already, and there's an injury. The 99 overall. Is he hurt? He got kind of rolled up on as he broke the tackle. Maybe holding a wrist. Don't want to speculate here. It might be an abdomen. But the backup quarterback is in, and they've had to deal with the backup QB for half the season now. So they know how to run this offense. It's business as usual. Stanky Leg breaks 1, breaks another, and they have to tear him down. Stanky Leg might be the hardest rusher you've ever seen. But the question is Josh Harris a bruised sternum, and he will return as well. So 2nd and 8. He may not return this drive. This is Coastal's chance. They're going to throw it. Oh, wide open man. The backup Daryl Robinson all alone. Josh Garrett, his first throw gives UNC the lead. So that's a case where the backup quarterback playing a lot of the season actually helped UNC, as it was just business as usual. As we kick that one and they get a 7-point lead, but you know this game ain't over. Washington, a big-time day, is Tavarius Trace in his final year. Good riddance. Get him out of here. Under 5 minutes left, though. UNC trying to hang on to avoid another top 25 team going down. I think this would be our 5th top 25 team losing. Actually, might be a bit more, as I don't remember any of the 20s. Well, technically, LA Tech lost, so they were top 25, so I guess this would be 6. But we're under 5 minutes left now. Coastal, plenty of time. They've been down, seems like all game. They've yet to hold a lead. And we float that over the middle, and oh boy, Spencer Hart is starting to warm up. The 97 speed, 6'3 receiver. Do not let him start heating up, as they're starting to cover Donovan Swanson at the top. So is it Spencer Hart's time? 1st and 10 now. My man, this is going to be a wild finish. Holt keeps it. He breaks one and can't find the hole. He's been great today at extending the play, but this time again, just not going the right way. He should have kept going that outside lane. 2nd and 11, though. Chanticleers out in pistol. They're playing way off of Swanson. They don't want to give up another Yam. CJ, he has time. He's gearing up for Yam. The other side, it's a 50-50, and it's dropped by Cummings. CJ putting it in another 50-50 spot, and we're at a time in the game where one more big mistake from Irons could cost them the entire thing. 3rd and 11 for Coastal. Over the middle, and there's Swanson down the sideline! Oh, and he's gone! His 4th of the day to tie it up! 68 yards, Irons to Swanson! We got a tie ball game in Chapel Hill, baby! We got a school record. Every record you could think of going just out the window here tonight. What a performance from Donovan Swanson, the former Missouri Tiger. He was the top receiver in our first edition of the SFA transfer portal. Coach Trog laid a large sum into him. Everyone thought it was an overpay, and look at him paying dividends. The chemistry between Irons and Swanson is impeccable. Oh! Here comes UNC. I thought he fumbled it for some reason. And they're going to get a return now. This game is on steroids. All right, so Josh Harris is back in. So the backup came in, threw a touchdown. They're going to bring a blitz. Harris, he's yamming it deep himself. Open man. Clayton Forte to the 1. Unbelievable one play, 59 yards. What a yam. His first play back from a bruised sternum. Delivers it to the athlete playing both ways. Can UNC take the lead? Under 4 minutes left. 1st and goal. We're out empty. Watch the QB run. He's going to keep it himself, Harris. Drives those feet. He's still up. They haven't called him down. And they finally call him down at the 1. They're in a pile what seemed forever. He's trying to stretch the ball. And they call him short. Second and goal now. Watch out for Stanky Leg. They are stacking the box. They're going to hand it to Stanky. No! Harris keeps it! Touchdown UNC! They retake the lead in a span of 30 seconds. This game, this has been one of the best game days we've ever had. Since we started streaming in Season 7, this is up there from wire to wire. the best game ever, potentially. This is one of those historic games. 56-49. How will it end? Who is going to make the play on either side? Coastal, they've been down all day long. They still have never held a lead. Every time they tie, they give the lead right back. You got to think whoever has the ball last here today is going to win it. Swanson has been absolutely incredible. CJ Irons, since those 2 pick sixes, has been absolutely insane. Who is going to make the play? The crowd is chanting. 1st and 10, CJ, he's going to keep it here, and he goes down in the backfield. There's plenty of time for Coastal. They do not need to worry about time. 3 minutes left, 3 timeouts. They got to find the end zone yet again. And this is the game Coastal wants to play. They want to be in a high scoring. We just got to outscore them. This is right where they want them. Time to show up, CJ. Off the back foot, down the middle. It almost tipped and picked. CJ had to throw it off his back foot as the bull rush came from the right tackle. That was Jabari Stratford, the transfer from Iowa State. On the bull rush. 3rd and 13 now. CJ Irons. They're going to fake the handoff over the middle. Swanson with no one around him. He can't keep getting away with this. His 7th reception. He's averaging 28 a catch. 196 on the day. Terrell Cummins just nowhere to be found. First and 10. Fresh set of downs here. We're at the 50. Threatening the 2-minute mark here. CJ over the middle. That delivers to Fletcher. He's having a fantastic second half here. This is one of those where you guys might want to tell the Discord, hey, you might want to get in here for this ending. CJ, corner blitz, floats it down the middle, and that's an open. Derek Alexander, the wide receiver, too. And he's having arguably the worst game of the day. Finds a wide open seam, and CJ Iron's stat line is ridiculous. 377, 6 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. He has 8 total touchdowns today. Just 2 were to the defense. We're under 2 minutes now. We're inside the 20. We're going to hand it off to Holt. He finds some room to the outside, but that's not going to do much. And they keep him in bounds, so the clock keeps running. Troy Oxford, the transfer from Ole Miss, on the tackle. It looks like Coastal is starting to run the clock. They do not want to give UNC another chance with the ball. Coastal delivers it. Open man. That is Spencer Hart inside the 10. And you got to wonder, if they score here, do they go for 2 and the win? 1st and goal for Coastal to tie up the game. They hand it off to Holt. He finds some room. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. The backup quarterback subbing in at running back today gives them the tie. This game may be going to overtime, folks. Absolutely incredible. And now decision time, though. What's going to happen? They're going to just kick it. So Coastal doesn't want to go for 2 here. I mean, if we judge by what happened in the second quarter, there's going to be at least 2 more touchdowns here. 56-56. No defense being played at all. UNC getting the ball. A minute left. 2 timeouts. All they need to do is go down and kick a field goal. Still way too much time for both teams. We've seen Coastal step up and get a couple stops here and there. We've seen UNC absolutely just drive it down at will. 1st and 10. It's going to be Josh Harris under center. He has time. He's going to deliver it. It's picked off! Coastal gets the pick! Josh Harris, the critical mistake! The linebacker drops down and picks it out of the sky! Oh my God. Is that the play that breaks the camel's back? UNC has been the leader this entire game. They've been sitting with the lead. They float it, and off the helmet! If the defender turned his head, that was a pick the other way. 50 seconds left. 3 timeouts from one of the craziest wins of all time. Coastal Carolina, choke job irons. Legacy game on the line. Dumps it off. There's Holt. He gets some room. 7 yards. The kicker should have decent range, but I don't think that he has range for a 52-yarder. I think they need about 10 more yards. Bottom of CJ Irons. He has time again. He delivers a strike over the middle. It's caught! Spencer Hart for 21! First timeout comes out. What a game from Irons. He is just playing it incredibly. 1st and 10. 40 seconds left. We're inside the 15. He's going to keep it. CJ Irons up the gut. CJ gets about 8. UNC calling their timeouts now. 36 seconds left. Got to think about letting them score here if you're UNC. 2nd and 2. Man in motion. They hand it off to Holt. Up the gut, and he's stuffed. They can't stop the clock, though. And it looks like Coastal is fine just taking this down to the wire. They're bringing out the goal line set. 3rd and 1. They hand it off to Holt, and he gets the first down. Timeout incoming, though, for Coastal. If you're Coastal, you have to, or if you're a UNC, they got to stop him here. Split back set for CJ to win the game. He keeps it. CJ Irons all alone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They take their first lead of the game with 11 seconds left. 63-56. But was that too much time on the clock? 11 seconds left. UNC is not out of this game. Channel your inner Bills defense, Coastal. Except 11 seconds might be a little more doable than 13. Josh Harris, the critical interception after the injury. 11 seconds left. Can he somehow find a way to tie this game up? Their first deficit of the day. He's going to yam it over the middle. That's a big play. Clayton Forte. They got to run up to the clock. They got to run it. Go, 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 go. They got to go up and clock it. They're on the 50. They're going to spike it. We're going to get one more play. Unless they don't spike it, spike the ball. 2 seconds left in the game at the 50-yard line. UNC, their first deficit of the day. They're at the 50. 1 yam left. Can they send this game to overtime? Harris drops back. He has time. He yams it deep. Open man! And he's short at the 1! Lee Brown catches it, but he dives! The game is over! Coastal survives! What just happened? They all beat the defense, but he stumbled at the 1! The Hail Mary falls an inch short, and Coastal gets the craziest win in SFA history. CJ Irons. What just happened? At the 1. Blow for blow, and Coastal, their first lead of the game with 11 seconds left, and they almost blow it at the inch. They survived the craziest game we've ever seen, 63-56 in regulation. Incredible game, folks. I'm speechless. Absolutely incredible. 63-56. Coastal gets the biggest win in SFA history for their program. I can't believe it. We got to go into replay to see that one on the inch. We got to see how close it was. Unbelievable. All right, before we look at any stats or anything, we gotta see what just happened. Let's view the replay. 50-yard line for Josh Harris. He yammed it deep, and they beat the defense. This was an absolute laser. And, oh, dude. Okay, so Golden has a touchdown, but Brown decides to lay out. They're fighting for the ball, and he goes down at they're going to call it the 1. Oh, the just utter disaster. If this is the NFL, that's a touchdown, but not here. UNC comes up just a foot short. Incredible game. Absolutely insane. I can't believe it. And for a BearCave that was kind of duddy, we got a all-time classic in the Gameday game. Holy smokes, absolutely ridiculous. This is one of those games that everyone's gonna remember for a long time. He stole it from the teammate. I mean, to be fair, he's not looking at the ball. He doesn't think it's his teammate. But let's relive how this happened. We had 2 quarters where 42 points was scored. That is insane. Obviously, the pick 6 to start the game. The Swanson yam to get it back. Stanky leg coming back from the dislocated thumb with the WAP play to get a touchdown. Harris with a nice run. You had Swanson again over the middle. The deep shot to Anderson over Durr. Then you had the Morton pick 6. Then Durr returned the kickoff. And then Swanson to end the half, the 26-yarder all alone and broken defense. You had the Fletcher catch in triple coverage. You had Stanky leg run it up the gut. Nobody there. You had the Spencer Hart play to tie the game. Then you had them drive down the backup quarterback throwing a touchdown. You had the yam to Swanson. And then the Josh Harris to take the lead. Obviously, Holt ran it to tie it up. And then CJ Irons to win the game after that critical interception. What just happened? That was incredible, and that's gonna end game day. Obviously the highlight video is gonna come out tomorrow. The VOD will be available on YouTube a little bit later, but this is a game, man, where this is an all-timer. And shout out to Clayton Fort, man. This guy on defense was incredible, and he played offense as well. That's awesome. I love to see CPU players, and Alan Smith with that pick. Just incredible game. CJ Irons, if he doesn't win National Player of the Week, I don't know what we're doing, man. That was just an all-time game. An all-timer in Week 11. An absolute treat. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. The individual stats. Shit. All right, I'll go through the stats here. I totally forgot. Let me get through this. Luckily, stats all save. Yeah, thanks, D-Sleep. In a game like this, I get a little carried away and I forget critical stuff. All right, let's go through the stats. Whew. All right. Harris first. I mean, a good day. He just, that critical interception, and then he had that critical fumble as well. Stanky leg, incredible day. Anderson was cooking Durr. You had, obviously, Lee Brown with the mistake. Should have been Golden. And Golden's their number 1 receiver, I think. Or 1 or 2. And he only had 1 catch. Should have wrestled it away from his guy. And then, I mean, the defense. Forte led him in tackles. Atkinson played well. Terrell Cummings played well. The problem for UNC was finding a stop on Samuel. And they just couldn't. They couldn't. Jabari Strafford, really disappointing game. Obviously, the 2 pick sixes. And then let's take a look at the absurdity that is CJ Irons. 32 of 47, 420, 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. I'm going to go on a line and say this, despite 2 pick sixes, this is the best quarterback performance we've ever seen in one game. Maybe there's a Paul Sanford game in there, or I'm thinking like maybe a Garrett Grayson or maybe an Arch Manning or a Lou Ishire that was better. But CJ Irons, man, the way that game played out, absolutely nutty. And he had 55 yards on the ground as well. So he had, by himself, he had 7 touchdowns, and then he gave 2 to the defense. And then you have Swanson, man, 7 receptions, 196, 4 touchdowns. Unbelievable. Everybody stepped up to the plate today. Blocking, they did no sacks for UNC. None. And they have a much, much better defensive line than Coastal. Crazy. And then, obviously, Dino, he had a sack. He had the pick from Alan Smith. Couple of sacks here and there. Durr got beat deep a few times. But they had that kickoff return from Durr. He had one that went all the way. Unbelievable. Unbelievable game. Yeah, but I'm saying on a game day style game. I'm not talking about all-time single game. Because there's been some, like, 9 touchdown sims from, like, Kiko Strong. But, wow. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to post the game results. I'm going to post standings. And I'm going to work on recruits after I eat dinner. Despite that game being insanely long, this, we're actually, earlier than normal, I think, on games ending. So, as always, guys, thank you guys so much. The support was insane today, and now we got so much more content that we're going to be able to post and share and post on Reddit and stuff. So it's always a good day in the SFA when we have a good game. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace.